No eye, no ear, no nose, no hand, no eye, no eye, no shape, no shape, no eye, no ear, no nose, no hand, no eye, no eye, no shape, no shape, no eye, no ear, no nose, no hand, no eye, no eye, no shape, no shape, no eye, no ear, no nose, no hand, no eye, no eye, no shape, no shape, no eye.
All right, what's going on, everybody? What's going? Oh, damn, I'm already fucking up.
This
This is
adds
why.
to the
This is why I
authenticness.
edit because I can't
No,
do
no, no,
shit
no,
right.
no. It adds to the authenticness, though. So that's what you're missing. It adds a level of authenticity that people appreciate. And what is this? Shit, a podcast. Go ahead, one beer. I'm already fucked up. See, I
Jesus
appreciate this authenticity in the podcast, sweetie. That's what you fuck. That's what you're missing.
Well, there you go. All right, so this is episode 7 of Half Circle Back. You know, here we are. Tim couldn't make it this week, so I've got a sit-in co-host. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, which people might
Special
already know by the
guest.
voice, but
Special guest, Princess. Do I have a good voice for this? Like a very famous, discernible voice. Okay.
you have yes,
Special,
you definitely have a discernible voice.
like a good way. Okay. Princess Slim. It's
Yeah,
me. It's Princess
yeah,
Slim.
very very unique.
Okay. I always feel like my voice is like just the worst. Like I hate watching myself. Anyways, yeah, it's me. Princess Slim.
So you
You
pretty
know
much
who I am.
guarantee you're not going to go back and listen to this after
I
we're done.
100% will not. I promise you. I'm on actual TV and I'm not watching it myself.
Well, see, now I know what to edit into this that you're not listening to. You know, I'm just going to put all types of shit in here.
Whatever. Do what you do, boo. Do the voodoo that you do so well, honey.
So what you been up to? What's going on with you?
I am just having a time. Being an adult, I don't know who knows me or not. I'm pretty young, okay? 23, lovely, fresh out the womb.
23, man. I remember when I was 23.
I do too. And being Jordy's bills keep coming. I have to feed myself. It's just so hard. And that's what I've been doing. Feeding myself and trying to stay alive. That's what I'm doing. Being an adult. It's hard as hell. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I got going on.
Still grinding the Street Fighter?
Yeah, I'm a Street Fighter. Some of you may or may not know, I used to stream a lot. I stopped streaming. Because I've been playing some other characters. And I don't like streaming other characters. I don't like to stream that. And also the streaming is, dude, that 8 hours, dude, okay, so I have a 40-hour job, right? Okay, so I do my 8 hours, I come home, and streaming, practicing already feels like work. When you add talking, explaining what I'm doing and stuff, it just feels like hella work, like double work. And girl, I can't take it. It's just too hard. I used to get a headache. I used to have to drink.
You used to have like saying the scotch with you. What was your preferred drink?
Scotch is strong. I had a little glass of wine, honey. You know, a little red wine.
There you go.
Giving you very much, housewife, but I was poor, so not housewife,
What's the cheap wine that people buy? It's like Moscato and shit like that or whatever.
Oh no, I don't even buy cheap wine. I buy Decoy, Cabernet Sauvignon, honey.
That sounds fancy.
It's $20, and I used to blow that.
It's too rich for me.
I used to blow that a couple times a week. It was getting real, so I had to stop. Can't take it.
Damn.
Yeah, no.
Oh, fair enough. I ain't been up to shit. I was trying to think of anything. I'm like, damn, have I even done anything this week, man? Like, it's mostly been like family shit. So it's like I don't know.
What have you done for me lately?
Streaming when I can, playing. That's about it.
Oh yeah, speaking of streaming, your stream is extremely inconsistent. I'm very offended as a fan. I just feel like you don't stream consistently enough. I need
It's
that 5
hard,
hours
man.
a night. Okay.
What?
I need 5 hours a night of streaming.
I can't look. You barely be in there. What are you talking about?
I would like to tune in every once in a while. I only really tune in when I win, though. I tune in. I am infamous for that. I tune in exclusively when I'm winning. To see what they say. It's the best.
That's pretty crazy.
It's pretty toxic. Whatever. It's pretty toxic. It's so good. And because I'm on the hiding, no one knows it's me. Oh god, it's so good. It's just. It's good.
Look, see, somebody's gonna figure it out.
They can try, honey. I might be fake problem X, honey, for all y'all know, sweetie.
Could be fake Nemo. You know what I'm saying? You
Oh,
never
yeah.
know.
I don't think so. A little too untalented for me.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into this. Since we were talking about online, we haven't gone back to what everybody thinks about the netcode recently. So the last time we did this, it was like the patch had just come out, so I didn't really have a whole lot of experience with it. But how has your experience with the new netcode been?
I will say, I've been having a fine time. But I think it got better. I think it got better overall.
Mhm.
But I do feel like when it's bad, it's like, honey, like what is happening? It slows down and stuff.
Yeah.
And before, it wouldn't be slowing down. It was bad. It would just like roll back 20 seconds ago.
Mm-hmm. Or it'd be
You have
like
a
really
full,
jittery.
you would have a full jumping combo roll all the way back. Like, nope, that didn't happen. Sorry. But now it slows down, like resync you. So it's the good is better. Like the okay to good is fine, but like the bad is like trash. It's like trifling.
Right.
Completely unplayable for sure.
Yeah. I think my experience so far has been battle lounges. Generally, most people I've had like okay connections with have gotten better. There's been a few where it's about the same. You know, I don't really notice a difference. But ranked is kind of like a mixed bag. Like it's still ranked might be slightly better, but it's I don't know, man. It's like some days I go in, I'm like, all right, you know, it's not a bad day. Other days you go in and you play 8 dudes from Mexico and DR and
I never get that. Are you putting 5 bars for your thing? Or
yeah,
are you
that's all I ever. Actually, no, I set it to 4 to 5, but I
you see
only
that?
accept 5 bars.
You see there, podcast, honey? That's what I'm
Yeah, but
messing
I
up
only
on.
accept the 5. I'm only doing this because, like, I'm trying to widen the net or whatever, right? But I only accept
Whatever.
the 5 bar.
No, the
But
5 bar only. You will never get. I never get from Mexico. Never ever. I've
see,
never
I
had
don't
that
believe
problem.
you because Brian definitely has it set to 5 only, and he was
He
definitely
well,
getting.
everyone knows that Brian has the most sus internet, honey. Everyone
Are you
knows that
trying
you're
to
from
say
the Midwest.
Midwest is it's
Oh yeah,
kind of
it's
sus when
suspicious.
it comes to internet?
It's very suspicious, highly. It is blood on the hand suspicious. For
I
sure.
mean, I played Just a Kid long enough to know that.
Oh, I don't even. I refuse. I can't. I'm so sorry, sweetie. No, no, it's okay. No,
It's
no,
not worth the stress.
no, it's okay. It's jittery. He plays jury. The character's already jittery, honey, and it's okay. I can pass on it. Thank you. Yeah, we are girl, Brian, honey, sweetie. The problems that he has, I never experienced, so I just don't understand it personally.
You might just be lucky then.
Well,
Maybe
you know
that's
when
what it is.
maybe I'm blessed with fires. How about that? Maybe I'm blessed
Well,
and
yeah,
highly
he doesn't
and
have
highly
files.
favored.
But,
Get that fire, sweetie.
I mean, I
But
got
girl,
fiber too, but it's like they still want to give me DR. It
you
don't
have
matter.
fiber or you have Fios?
Well, I got fiber. It's the same thing as fiber. It's not. I don't have like Verizon files. It's like I got
Nah,
it with
girl,
AT&T.
Verizon is the one. Verizon is. Oh, you have AT&T? Oh, see, that's what
Yeah.
it is, sweetie. That's the problem.
Nah.
Oh
Nah.
no,
Look. My
AT&T
speeds is
is
nice.
AT&T is Verizon's ghetto cousin, sweetie.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she's related, but not that closely, honey. Oh no, y'all see, that's what y'all messing up. Y'all got all these wannabe Fios, honey, and this is messing all up all the way.
Maybe that might be it.
There you go.
All right. Well, let's moving on. So, have you been keeping up with all the Intel World Cup stuff going on?
I've been keeping up via the best news platform for gaming, Twitter.
And what is that?
Twitter. Hallelujah. Yes, God. It is a mess.
Oh yeah, it's a shit show. It's pretty bad.
You know, the problem is that, and I talk about it on my own Twitter. These people with a lot of money come in and buy out Capcom and our events, but they run these games that are not like fighting games. Fighting game is a 1v1 head-to-head game that has a versus offline mode. Okay? You don't need to be in a LAN center. You don't have to play online to get this to work. It's not like a team game. Like in a team game, you can't all be on one PS4 at your mama's house, making it work.
Yeah, this ain't Dota, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, y'all, you're making stuff extra complicated. All you need is one PS4 and some people, and you got it going. And they're overcomplicating it to try to be like more esports, which is making it worse. And then it's just a mess. I'm not you talk to. It's a wreck. It's sad.
Yeah. So that's just even getting into the rules and like how they're doing it. But like even just the qualification process for this, I mean, I watched the vid. Like there's like they released like a maybe 2 minute vid that kind of showed the process for this. I'm still confused. I like I watched it. I'm like, I don't get it. And then I go back. I'm looking at this page that Intel has. It has like how the open qualifiers work versus closed, and I'm still confused. I'm like,
Oh
I don't
no,
get it.
I'm thoroughly, fully, entirely confused. 100%. 100%. And it's also capped, right? It's capped.
Yeah, well, the open qualifiers are capped at like 512, but like I don't. I mean, I doubt
Let
that
me
many
tell
people are
you
going to
why
sign
that's a
up.
mess. But that's too many people. I've been in like 100-man online tournaments before, and that takes all day.
Oh yeah.
500, if that maxes,
Say
you're
what?
not ever. If that maxed out, you're not ever gonna. You're not gonna ever. You're screwed.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's going to be an all day thing. I think it starts at they do check in at noon or something, and then it's supposed to run. I think I don't want to say it said it was going to go till at least 9 o'clock or something like that. Assuming, I guess they're trying to budget time or whatever, right? But I mean, I don't know. I've never, and then the other thing too is I've never done an online tournament with like the thing they have on CFN. I've never even used that thing, so I don't know how any of these
Oh,
online
the
tournaments work.
tournament mode or the esports
Yeah.
mode, whatever.
Yep.
Is it released yet?
Well, technically, yeah. I mean, I guess it's in beta, but this will be the first official tournament so far.
Well, wasn't it? Yeah, because it was. It's a mess. It's really
Yeah,
a mess. And it's not region lock. The region lock is wild that it's not.
Yeah,
Because
so I don't get that either.
they've had events online that were region locked. The online qualifiers for CBT are region locked.
Mm-hmm. It really makes me wonder how hands-on Capcom is as far as the rules. Like, is Intel like literally setting the rules? Because you could tell, like with the rule that they had where you had to use Battle Lounge mode in an offline setting. That just seems like they're just copying it from like whatever Rocket League, the rules that they use or whatever, and just trying to like move it over. So it's like clearly, I don't know if Capcom is like even having has anything to do with these rules. To be honest.
My thing and problem with Capcom is protect your IP, protect your interest, right? If you're trying to make Street Fighter more esports, don't just let Joe Smo and anybody with a big name come in, run an event, and run it shitty. So when the event goes like hell, which is gonna, we all know, okay? I seen the lightning flashing, and I heard the thunder roaring. Okay, I know there's a storm about to happen. It's gonna be a mess, and when it ends up being a mess, it's gonna make fighting games look like they can't be esports, but they can be. You just have to stop running them bad. I don't understand it. It's not complicated at all. Fighting games is the easiest to watch, easiest to run esports. You don't have to have a LAN center. You need 4 PS4s and a stream maybe, and you did it.
Yeah.
I don't understand. It makes no sense. Please hire people that work in the scene to do work for the scene.
I think that's the issue with this. Like, I was looking through the rules, and I want to say ESL is gonna have something to do with this, but I mean, I don't know. There was ESL the ones that were doing Capcom Cup this year, or was it E League? I can't remember.
I don't know.
It might have been
but
ESL.
What I do know is that it was a mess.
Yeah. I want to say it's ESL. I might be wrong. If I'm misquoting, somebody let me know. But judging by you saw how Capcom Cup was this year, and it wasn't like they did the best job with that. So
It just makes me sad, dude. There's so many talented players in the FGC that deserve the same level of esports ness that these other games get, and it's just like repeatedly fumbling the bag. Like how and why? I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to what you say. It's like you got to get people in there that actually care about the product itself and the genre and all that, and instead of just trying to get people who just done other like esports events and trying to throw them in there because it's never going to work out.
Yeah, let's talk about also in the rules for this. It's seeded by LP.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I was like, bruh, are we really seeding by league points? Like, is this really a thing?
Now, if we follow, a little research, everyone knows Hotford #1 rank on CFN is who? Trashbox.
Right.
Has he won any event?
It's gotten close, but no.
Yeah, no. So it doesn't really matter. Do doesn't even have a main account
I think he's like diamond or something like that.
on his main account. On his
Yeah, I think
on
so.
the accounts that he actually plays on, all of those are like silver.
Yeah.
Do has one event. Interesting. Wild. That
It goes back to.
online-
I think
Yeah,
that
yeah.
they're still trying to take that thing where they're like, oh, well, hey, well, if you're high ranked, then that must mean you're good. Like it's.
I mean, you definitely are good if you're high rank, like high rank, like number
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Like you're definitely sick, right?
But
like,
that doesn't necessarily
doesn't mean you're
translate
the
into.
best. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. And then another problem with that people is Street Fighter never resets your points.
Yeah, which I
So
never
just-
thought I never got why they didn't do that, because in Street Fighter 4, whenever the new version came out, they would
They
reset
reset?
it. So like,
They need to reset points. Well, they're not. It's too late now. But in Street Fighter 6, they're gonna try to be as esports as possible. The reason you reset your points is to give players a reason to play. There is no way I'll ever hit 500,000 LP if I started in season 3. It's
yeah,
not happening. I would have to have like -1 lives. -1 lives. Like ridiculous, impossible. I don't know. It's sad though. It's sad and frustrating for the players that want this to go esports like me, honey. It's just like, fighting games is so easy to watch. Anyone can watch it and understand that someone's getting their ass beat.
yeah.
So there's no
pretty
point
simple
reason.
concept.
There's no reason why it's not esports already, but it's not. So, sad. Really.
It kind of makes everybody hope that the Riot Fighter is going to be the thing that shows everybody the right way to do it.
I sincerely doubt it unless they go into our community and hire people, pluck people and players and TOs out of their grassroots destitute and put them into esports heaven and give them money worth something.
You don't think that with the cannons being involved, like they're going to at least get some people in there who know what they're doing with that stuff? Or
I don't know, man, because, okay, for example, watch this. Okay. Injustice, the NRS has had many FTC people work on their games.
Mm-hmm.
They're notoriously bad for balance.
Well, that's a whole nother thing.
Notoriously shit balance. So it's like, just because you have access to people at MWC doesn't mean you pick the right ones or that your game whatever you're working on will be good.
Yeah, and I guess that's a good example because that game definitely scales pretty casual. So it's like maybe what they're trying to achieve as far as balancing is like completely different from, because they have to balance within casual and competitive, right? So it's like you have a really wide net to cast as far as something like that.
Yeah, but it's weird because they try to scale. I mean, and Riot does the same thing with some of their champions. They scale to casuals, and then you get these weird metas into competitive because the champions been buffed for solo queue, but not for competitive. But the problem with that for like fighting games is that it can kill your game. To have a super busted, like unlike League, you like if there's one really busted champion, you can ban it out. Okay, there's no pick ban phase in fighting games, so the super busted thing is just picked, and then you're stuck with like Evo Japan 7 Leroy's in top 8 or something.
Yeah,
And that really does not look good.
yeah, it's definitely not a good look for your game. Do you plan on entering any of the open qualifiers?
Oh, absolutely.
I like how we dumped on it. Like, yeah, I'm in there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely, girl. Get my ass from Japan, honey. Get that esports money, sweetie, honey, girl. And I'm going to quit my job, honey. Now, some of you might be thinking, Slim, it's not enough money to quit your job. Shut up. Mind your business. I'm quitting my job. It's not working.
Yeah, I think the first one for North America is like the weekend of final round. So
Really?
Yep.
Ooh, that's shady.
Well, it's not a CPT event. It's like
That's shady. That's shady, though. That's shady. Come on.
Look, if I was really about it, I would just go to final round and just play on Wi-Fi and
Really
see how
fucking
far I was
people
gonna make it.
I know I'll be hot when I lose, but I'm gonna enter. Your bitch ain't trying to turn down no more opportunities, okay? Because that SFL joint, girl, them children out there are making money. So
And the other thing too is like, it's like single elim, right?
bullshit.
No, it's single elim.
Is Idom entering? Is he allowed to enter?
Yeah, I mean,
it
I think
amateur?
everybody can enter.
Oh my god. When I'm playing against Idom, I'm gonna have some porn loading in the background, torrents and everything. I'm playing all
calling
the
it.
advantage.
I think the first. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's gonna be Sadie. It's gonna be Sadie. I'm definitely gonna have my lag button on lock.
So my picks to win the first one, I feel like Joey's like a pretty strong contender for. He always does well in online tournaments.
Dude, Mika's a great online character. No shade.
Joey, Knuckle Dude, or Idom. I feel like one of them is gonna probably win the first one. Like pretty free. I mean, you never know. Maybe
Knuckle Dude or Idom. I think it's Idom, dude.
Think so?
Well, they all play really robbery characters.
Yeah.
They all play real nasty characters, dude. So, yeah, dude. Those characters. What is it, Mika?
Yeah, Mika G.
Mika and G from Do, and Laura Poison. Yeah,
Yep.
I like it. Man, I'm never gonna make esports heaven, dude. I'm gonna be stuck in like, I'm gonna be stuck in grassroots hell, dude. Purgatory.
No, so you just gotta believe.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
I'm believing the torrents going. I'm going my ass and pop out. Torrent.
Yep.
Got there.
I'm gonna be shitty because the thing with me in online tournaments is I lose all. Well, I guess there's no losers bracket in this, but like as soon as I get a losers bracket, I'm pissed because I'm like, bruh, I gotta sit here and play even longer. I don't even like. This is the thing with me in online tournaments. I want to just win. I want to beat everybody. I don't want to lose to anybody, right? Because I know if I lose, I got to play more matches. I don't like playing in an online tournament is so stressful for me. Like it's more like I wouldn't say it's always stressful, but it's definitely more stressful than like offline tournaments to me. And I don't know what it is.
I think online, like you don't really see them as people. So
Maybe
it's like lost in some fuck shit.
Yeah, like and there's too many variables. So
there's a lot of variables, dude. Some people play really steamroller characters. So like if anything goes wrong, you're kind of like dead, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Plus, like offline, people just play different. People really play different offline.
Yeah, because you've actually invested something.
Yeah, it's much more conservative. You know, it's not. I mean, it's way more conservative. People are not nearly as wild generally.
Yeah. I mean, you might run across like one person, but like generally, yeah, if like somebody spends $300, $400 to go somewhere, probably
they
not
ain't trying to do some fuck shit and lose. Because the worst way to lose is like, yep, I DP'd and I was gonna win and then I died.
Yep.
You tell your friend, you tell your homeboys that, and they'll fry you the whole time.
Yeah. So I'll enter it, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be shitty. I don't plan on entering them all. I might try and get like one or two just to see how the experience is, but yeah, I don't see myself going super hard in this, to be honest.
There's 5 of them, right? Am I in that?
It's like 8. I think only 4 or 5 of them have open qualification right now, and the other ones, when they get closer to the date, they'll open up the registration form.
Yeah, dude, this is a mess. I hate it here. This is ghetto here.
Are you talking about where you at right now?
Nah, dude.
Oh, no. You're just talking about
the state of like FTC esports. It's ghetto here. The ghetto. I'm in the ghetto.
We you know, like I said, Riot is gonna save us. You know, they're gonna show us how it's done.
Yeah, we'll see, man. Depending on when this game comes out. If this game comes out anytime soon, coronavirus might kill it.
Matter of fact, moving on to that. So you want to talk about these canceled CPT events because of coronavirus?
Yeah, it's a mess. So what is it? It's April. It's the first 3 that are canceled. April Annihilation, NCR, and then Brussels.
Yep.
The Brussels one, I think, is the most. It broke my heart because it's kind of funny, but it's fucked up. Dude, Zafrino had just got his like flight. He was
yeah.
And I swear the next day they got canceled. I was like, oh, sorry, sweetie, it's not your time.
Yeah, it's shitty because I know some people, you know, they buy flights and some of them are non-refundable. So it's like now you just, you know, you stuck with a plane
you're done.
ticket.
However, I think
which I'm not trying to be like laugh about it, I guess, but you know, it's fucked up because it's like, bruh, you know, a lot of people spend money to travel this, and it was going to be the first premiere event and all this, and
They
here
were
we are.
huge. They were going to be huge. I could feel it. A lot
Yeah.
of people are liking a champion edition, so I think those would have been big numbers. I really feel like,
Mhm.
but we won't know because girl, the coronavirus is ruining people's plans, sweetie.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem that dangerous. Not to downplay the virus. To that, I would have canceled all of my events.
Well, I think it's a thing where they would rather say, let's just cancel this because we don't want to be the ones. Well, also there's a combination of that. There's like they don't want to be the ones that do it and then something happens, but also they're doing it because of peer pressure, I believe, as well, where they see other events like conferences are canceling, all this other stuff, and you don't want to be the one that's like, oh well, we're doing it. Like I felt like it was a little inconsiderate of like Mr. Wizard to be like, hey, there's no plans to cancel Evo, and I'm like, well, it's a bit early to be saying
dude,
that.
Mr. Wizard is shady boots. Like he be talking reckless out the mouth, sweetie, and he just is shady. I'm not in on TO business, but the way he just be talking about people's game and tournaments and stuff, honey, it is shade.
Mm-hmm.
So he's definitely shady boots. I mean, I understand I want to be like the reason people get coronavirus or it's spreading, and that definitely could be a bad. Not even could be. That definitely be a bad PR move.
Yeah, because you could either be like you could either be in event hubs for like, oh, you canceled the tournament, or you could end up on CNN News because it's
girl,
like
15 people caught coronavirus at the tournament in Philadelphia, PA. Girl, I get it. It's fair, but it's sad. Especially for me, I guess a lot of people that really had hopes of doing well this CPT season. Most people are pretty sure it's like the last CPT event for our tournament year, whatever, for Street Fighter 5. So a lot of people are trying to get there, get their gots,
I was planning on going to April Annihilation, but now I gotta
I mean,
change my plans.
I live there, but it's sad. It's definitely sad, and I hope that the virus is put under control in the future. Not only because of gaming, because just because of this, I'm lying. It's mostly for gaming. The rest, it's
Try to keep it real here.
I'm gonna keep it real. It's just for gaming, dude. I'm not personally very worried about the virus. I'm young and in good health, and that seems to be, like a good demographic that's gonna get it. But as far as gaming is a big part of my life, so it's kind of messing up a large part of my plans for the year if it continues. I think for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think if they were going to do anything, since CPT is split into two halves this year, I wouldn't be surprised to see them cancel the first half just to give them a big enough window.
Then let's do top 3 of a tournament wins of in fall. You get to go, you all go. That could be good.
Yeah, they could do something like that. Or I don't know if they want to. Somebody was saying on Twitter that maybe they should compensate some of these cancellations with online events, and I'm like, I don't know about that.
Oh no!
I don't know about that.
No, that's not a good idea. The better idea is just to cancel the first half, make the second half with some different rules. Where I don't know, top 2 get guaranteed spots as opposed to top 1, and call it. Now the bad part about that is that the second half of the year does not have a lot of NA events.
Mm-hmm. So that would be a downside.
Yes, I think it's the ECT, and that's it as far as NA. Second half events, so that would be the downside, girl. But it is a pro tour, which means professional, which means you have money. So,
or they could do they could maybe do LCQ. Like when they do LCQ, maybe they add bigger more spots to it. But I guess the downside in that is Capcom Cup is in France this year, so
I forgot about that.
So how many people are really going to go to LCQ?
Girl, because that's light. Honey, the money. When your money's funny. Girl.
Yeah, I don't know if
everyone knows the FGC is broke boots, so broke down, poor, impoverished. Some would say poverty. Others would say, yeah, that would be hard. It's definitely a hard place. It's definitely a rock and a hard place. On one side, you don't want to see the events get canceled, but girl, if that coronavirus, 50 people get it, 100 people get it at an event.
Oh yeah,
people be shaking hands. That's nasty in there. If you're not mentioning an event,
how tournaments are.
Oh yeah, sweetie. That post tournament bug is real. So it is definitely possible that 100 people could get the coronavirus at one event. For real. Well, especially with how easily it's spread. So, I mean, I get it, but it's sad. 100%.
Yeah, like how many people at tournaments are really washing their hands and doing all that, and you know, I mean, like a
You're
tournament,
eating and
like
stuff. You're having snacks, hand foods and stuff, dude.
yep,
It's nasty.
tournaments
100%.
are like breeding grounds for like stuff like that, just because it's a lot of people in an enclosed space for long periods of time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel bad for the TOs because even with the Brussels thing, I mean,
that's
now
gonna really
April,
damage your numbers. Yeah.
yeah, they canceled the event altogether, and I mean, I get it because that was probably going to be the big thing bringing everybody to their event was Capcom Pro Tour. So it's like,
Yeah.
well, that's gone. They're like, all right, well, I mean, they probably canceled also because being worried about coronavirus, but also your numbers being pretty low is going to be another thing as well.
Probably a combination of both. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, as far as I know, April Annihilation and NCR is still on. I don't remember if they're a part of any other tour though. So maybe that also
Tekken. It could be Tekken.
Yeah, that's a possibility. But
same with April though. That could be Tekken also. Wow. Now I'm not thinking about it. Because there's not been any cancellations from Tekken, right? Have there?
I can't remember. I want to say if they haven't, I wouldn't be surprised if like any day now they cancel a couple events because of it. So, but yeah, I definitely feel bad for the TOs just because people put all their time and money into trying to make these the best events they can, and it's an unfortunate situation. But there's nothing you can really do about it.
Well, I'm hoping that some of the events get a secondary chance to have BCBT. Like I know Big E has Summer Jam possibly.
Oh yeah, yep, yeah. So
that could
they
be
could
CBT.
potentially do something like that.
And that was at one point CBT. That used to be CBT event, or maybe I don't know if NCR and SCR are the same people, but maybe SCR. Oh, that's just canceled. Well,
yeah, SCR they don't do that anymore. But
never mind.
Yeah.
Excuse the hell out of me.
But whatever Vai's doing now, he's got like a Street Fighter tournament that's supposed to be like in June or something. So who knows? Maybe on some of these events that weren't really CPT events, they might try and work with them and try and get them to be a part of the tour. So could happen.
That'd be nice. I would like that a lot personally. Might not happen, but I would really like it. With that being said, how do you feel about short sets versus long sets?
As far as like a determination of skill or who's the better player?
Yeah.
I feel like this is like a weird like philosophical question because you could say, well, at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is tournaments, right? Because that's what people gauge. How good you are is like you can beat a bunch of people in casuals or like sets, but it's like, can you win in a first to 2, first to 3 setting? So I feel like the short sets are what really matters because that's where it's like a combination of who's the better player, who's more prepared. I mean, at least that's kind of how I think about it.
That's fair.
What about you?
I think I'm a big fan of tournaments and short sets. However, there's been a recent uptick, some could say, in long sets.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the
the Kimono Michi?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I watched it. Now, granted, I wasn't really into the ST set. I forgot the 2 players that were in that.
I'm gonna be real. I ain't gonna catch it. I'm again 23. I'm so sorry. I can't help you.
Did you watch the other part where they played the like bullet hell shooter? That was kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie, but I was kind of looking at something else while that was going on, so I wasn't like paying full attention to it.
I think I was at a monthly I think I was actually at a monthly during the whole thing.
Oh, did you actually get the chance to watch the Punk and Infectious set though afterward?
No, we went to go turn into it and it had already ended. You know why?
Because it was bus ass.
10-3 trash. Don't come to my damn event if you're gonna play a side character. You're not invited. I ain't gonna fly your ass out from America to go to Japan, to Nihongo or whatever, and you fuck around and do the fuck shit. Not invited next time. Keep playing games with me. See what happens.
I think. Well, all right. Punk was playing Poison a good bit before Seth came out. Now his Poison wasn't like super polished, but it was like Punk's fundamentally sound. He could do well with like any character, but he definitely was looking kind of lost against Infectious, and I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was just he hadn't played the character in so long, and on
Well,
top of that,
I'm gonna tell you, exactly was a rare matchup. Super rare in America. Super duper rare generally. You play against the best Deku, and you play the character
right.
you just started. So you just no way you can have enough experience on the character. We're in that matchup. There's just no way.
I felt like Infectious had a better idea of what he wanted to do than what Punk wanted to do versus him.
But yeah, that's part of that's what it comes down to. In matchups, you don't. He couldn't have had enough experience to like. Zeku is such a rare character. There's maybe 3 in America, and all of them are just okay.
Yeah.
I said, well, Stanford is pretty good, but it's not like Infectious at all. It's not gonna get
Yeah.
top
Completely
8
different
GPT, and it's way different. Okay, so that he probably like might have had a game plan in his head about how the matchup would go, but having one in your head versus having experience in it is the whole other thing. Now, how do you feel about inviting someone to paying for their flight, whatever, to your event to play at an exhibition, and they run some fuck shit? They run a side character that they've never played before. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I know I wasn't. Well, so when I did see the graphic that had Poison for Punk, I was like, "There's no way he's playing Poison against."
When
him.
I saw that, I thought it was a misclick. I was like, "This can't be real."
I guess I don't, and then I don't know if it was actually character locked or not. Nobody ever confirmed whether it was character locked or if it had to be character locked because
It had to be character locked. It was free.
why wouldn't he just pick the character he'd been playing the most, which was Seth or something like that? And I think I think it was character locked because Infectious said he kind of went to the lab and looked at Poison and tried to analyze stuff. So I was like, okay, well maybe that was the rules. It was like character lock. So. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they made it Poison. Like, was it his choice or was that like that was
I'm
what
sure
they
he
said?
called for it. He had to call for Poison. He had to even like, "Yep, Poison, please."
But they had to be like months ago, right? Maybe it was like he said that like 2 or 3 months ago when they asked him, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll play Poison versus him." And then he probably just wasn't playing Poison at all, leading up to this.
Which is fine, but that is kind of like disrespectful to the event. Where you know what you picked in advance and you didn't practice it, like why?
Yeah,
why are you not practicing them? Why are you not practicing the character? Why are you embarrassing yourself? You wasted my time, his time, my money, honey.
People were definitely salty on Twitter when I was looking. Like, people were like, "Bro, is this really what we're gonna do? We're gonna send this man over to Japan to play a character he doesn't even really play."
Yeah, that's extremely disrespectful. And I personally like. If I was the event organizer or whatever, I don't know how Daigo got the money for that event or whatever. I promise you, if I was trying to like think of people to invite for another exhibition, like maybe not this one, Punk would be like on my shit list because I'm not gonna pay money to hopefully get a really good match so I can get good viewership, and then you play some fuck shit and no one wants to watch it.
Yeah, and it was sad coming from last year's Kimono Michi, where that set between Daigo and Takedo was so good. I think it was last year.
Yeah, I think it was last year. Didn't Takedo cry?
Yeah,
that's beautiful. That's amazing. People want to watch that. That's sick. No one's trying to watch your boo-boo Poison struggle for 13 games straight. Please. You're killing me.
Yeah, there was just so many things where I'm like, it just looks like he just doesn't know. Like, I think Punk pressed stand medium kick like one time the entire set. I was like,
and
so
you
we're
know
just
why? Because that button was not that good last season, and now it's buffed. Has he played it enough this season? Probably not. He probably has old season stuff stuck in his hands. Yeah. It wasn't that good. You would get your ass clapped. Now it's good. He's not hitting it. Please, I can't.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was hoping for a better show. I'm pretty sure everybody was, but I mean, it was dope to see him out there, but I really wish he was able to pick a different character.
I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't dope. It was ass. It wasn't dope.
Just keeping it real.
If you're watching the stream, Punk, it wasn't dope. It wasn't dope. It was ugly.
Damn.
I can't believe you. You made me sick. You always want some extra cocky fuck shit. It makes me annoyed. I just can't stand him.
He was probably telling him how good his poison was. You know, saying my
Dude,
poison's kind of OD.
he was like, you could. I would do a punk thing if I could. I'm so bad at doing the punk voice, but you know,
Yeah,
he
I
was
can't
like,
do it.
he was like, yeah, my poison's thick. That I can't. I can't. It's over. I'm like, no, my poison's
I
thick.
respect the effort.
I tried a little bit, and I realized it was that. So I'm just gonna stop. Yeah, dude, but you know, he was like, yeah, my poison's thick. Whatever. I'm a god. I'm the alpha. And then he got there, girl. He was the zeta.
The Zeta all the way to the end of it.
The ass. Ridiculous. I'm so irritated by that. It makes it hard to like root for Punk because he's always doing some cocky fuck shit. That makes me like, why do you have to do this?
But then when he looks good doing it, like when it was that Goodwill tournament or whatever, where he picked all these characters and like smoked everybody.
Yeah, when it looks good, it looks really, really good. But when it looks bad, it's frustrating as a fan.
You'd be like, I know you can play better than this. I know
It's
you
like, I know you fucking lied.
I think that's it for that. Unless you got anything else on Kimono Michi.
I don't have anything else. Do you know if there's more players or more tournament, more first attempts going on or no?
I mean, I think that's it for this event. Hopefully, that's one thing that I think we miss as a community in general. I don't think there's a lot of long sets. Like nobody does those anymore. Right?
We need
like,
more exhibitions. For
you
sure.
know, even
I
stuff
agree.
like people used to stream Battle Lounge first attempts. Like I know Wolfgang had picked it up for a second. Defeat Lee was
That
doing it
died
before him.
exceptionally quickly.
Yeah, and I don't know why. Like they're interesting though, because sometimes you get to see matchups that you like typically don't see often. You know,
I definitely actually really very much appreciate exhibitions between top level players with money on the line or with something on the line, like between like what would have been between Infectious and Punk, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
And I also like exhibitions like we used to be in Street Fighter 4 with up and coming players. I feel like I remember watching Chris T play exhibition online when he was like not really a somebody yet.
Yeah.
I like those. Not just because I'm up and coming somebody and want more attention, but also because I don't know, the up and comingness kind of adds extra like pop-offs and like flair and like pizzazz and emotion. Because once you really made it, you don't really care about this type of stuff anymore. Because like I just win tournaments, like fuck you, you know.
Yeah.
But when you don't win tournaments, you care about type of like not small, but like you care more about like your
I don't want to say clout. That's not really the word you.
Not really clout, but like you kind of. It's more about the what is the word I'm looking for? Confidence? No, you care about your
notoriety.
Notoriety or pride. It's more pride. You have more pride. You have more pride. Okay, you care about smaller things. You're fighting more for your pride.
Yeah.
You're not really a tournament winner yet. If you don't have the placements, it's like I don't have to care about playing for pride. I just have the winnings to prove it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So more like playing for pride. I like that. It's more grimy in that way.
And back in the day, Panda X Gamer used to do all those first to sevens, first to five.
Yeah, I remember those Panda X Gaming. Yeah, that's what it was. There we go. Panda X Gaming. It was Chris T, and then that Hakan player.
ML Swear. That's probably who it was.
Yeah, dude. ML Swear. Yeah, dude. He wasn't even like a tournament winner, but it kind of added some fame to him. I'll never forget who that guy was. He was sick.
Yep. I used to
a lot
do
of
some
sick
of those
players
back in the
that
day.
don't get to be online. They don't get to be on stream a lot. A lot of sick players.
Yeah, that stuff. That I feel like with Street Fighter 5, a lot of that stuff died down. Like people just don't do that often. Street Fighter 4, it was super common.
I think it's because there's more money.
Maybe, yeah.
So people are like, yeah, it's money. I'll just pay for that. But you know what? You can pick it up. This could be your time to shine.
You're right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can, start doing first attempts. You know what I'm saying? Might hit you up to be on there.
Oh, shit, I'm esports. I made it. Look, Mom. No hands. Yeah, I mean, I would play. I'm always down for a good listen. If I get invited to something, whether it be this podcast or doing an interview, TV show, do a first 5, do a first to 10, I'm down. Okay, I am game. You got to play to your strengths. Okay, and my strengths are my talking and my face. Both of them are pretty strong.
Well, see, unfortunately, we don't have a video podcast. You know,
yeah,
so I can't see that.
Yeah, because girl, this face is right, honey, sweetie. These other girls, they don't look like I look, honey. Yeah. But yeah, I think I mean I might offer myself to do the first attendance. I mean, I will play in one, but I won't like host it every week because
Yeah.
I don't do nothing consistently. I'm an ass to all of that. I was supposed to go to the gym 3 days a week since the new year. I haven't
How's
been to
that
the
been
gym in
working
a
out?
month and a half.
Damn.
A month and a half. I don't know what's going on, dude. Yeah, it's just a mess.
It's hard,
But,
man. It's hard.
yeah, new things are hard. New things are definitely hard. But I'm trying my best, dude. I don't know. It's a mess. But yeah, I don't. I miss the pride that this thing used to have. Being the best in your area, best team in the area, being the best state, being the best player on the coast. I miss all of that. Maybe in 2006 we'll get it again.
Yeah. It might just take a new game to bring everybody back to wanting to do that again.
I really think it made the tournaments have a storyline. Now the tournaments only have a storyline. There's no rivalries, no nothing. Just people playing,
Yeah. Just people wanting to win tournaments.
which is fine. Which is valiant, you know. But just everyone likes a good storyline with some drama. The last storyline with drama we had is what is it? K-Brad and Wolf.
Oh yeah. That
That's
was like
it.
the
That was
last big
years
thing.
ago.
Yeah.
That was years ago. So I don't know, dude. It's kind of whack. It's kind of weak out here, but I believe we'll hit the esports promised land. You know,
One day.
hallelujah. It's
I ain't really got too much else. I think we're getting close to about the time we wrap this up. Unless you want to talk about the side game stuff.
Oh, the disbanding.
Yeah.
I don't have enough on that yet. It's sad. I don't have enough to critique it. One thing I
Yeah.
can say is that I don't feel like many teams know how to utilize a fighting game sponsored player. I don't think people know how to utilize that or leverage that to an advantage, which is sad. But, you know, the FTC as a whole, we need more interviews. We need more streams. We need more interviews. We need more interviews in exhibitions and invitationals. If you
Yeah.
have invitationals, you have time to do an interview after where you can plug and shill for your esports sponsorship shit.
And
That's the
I
issue.
wonder if, like what Bonchan's doing this year, where he's like taking a step back from competing and he's going to be working on like trying to increase like the knowledge on competitive gaming, like increase awareness on competitive gaming, and he's going to work on streaming. If something like that would help out a little bit.
Yeah. It probably will help a little bit, but we need more invitationals. This is like tangential, whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I would like more invitationals, and I would like the way tournaments go now, like these like open brackets, to be spots for invitationals. Nobody's really trying to watch pools of a major. I'm sorry, it's ass.
Yeah, no, I mean the first 2 rounds of pools are pretty bad. You don't really get good matches until round 3 or like winners
And you get
semis
like
or whatever.
one out of like every 40 minutes to an hour. It is ass. Pools is ass. We need to figure out how to get pools stop being something we have to watch. I want invitationals. I know I'm not going to be invited, but hey, maybe you do some open brackets and the winner, top 3, whatever, gets put into the invitational next time. And then if they stay in, whatever. I can't. It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. Hopefully, 2 out of 6, we get into the esports promised land. People figure out a viable, legitimate strategy to get us to esports promised land, boost our numbers and stuff. But right now, it's just a mess. It's hard to be a sponsored player when the only impact you really have is being on stream. Even when you're on stream, you're not talking.
Yeah, you the only thing they get to see is whatever jersey you got on, whatever sponsors are on that jersey, and they might even see the whole jersey.
It's
You know
not
what I'm
even
saying?
the full sponsor name, dude. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then the commentators need to start talking about the sponsors also. This is Team Secret Punko. Team Secret whatever. Something.
Yeah.
We got to figure out a way to make people want to sponsor us. It's sad.
I wonder. So when you were talking about the pools thing, I was talking to somebody about this one day where it was like, I wonder if it makes more sense to not stream pools, but let's say what you do is instead of starting, pools start at 10 a.m. right? Instead of doing that, start the broadcast at like, let's say, 4 p.m. or something. And what you do is you find the good matches that were run off stream. Basically, you send people up to like what would be a stream station, but you just record it, have people commentate over it, and then maybe you can make a reel of like the good matches, and then you have time to analyze it, and then you're basically doing this within the 2 hours before it gets to like top 64 or whatever. So
Now
you
that
can
could
cut,
that could
cut
be
like a
good.
show basically.
That could be good, but now, remember I said FC is poverty.
Yeah, I mean,
doing
see,
that
I get it.
editing?
That costs more money.
Who was doing the editing?
Yeah. So that's where the problem lies, right?
I like it though. I mean, it's a job. Jobs make people do stuff. Job is the money. So, job is the money. Jobs are money. So someone will be getting paid to do that, which is good.
I might use that for the name of the podcast, the episode today. Job is the money.
Job is the money. I like
Yeah.
it. Job is the money. Job is the money. Get you some job is the money, girl. And I mean, so that's good in that it creates jobs, through which people get paid. It's just about the ROI, which is return on investment. I'm not sure. People, I don't know if people know what that is. ROI, return on investment, which is also why all these players get dropped from all the esports teams. The ROI is whack. So sorry.
Yeah, it's hard to really generate money as like a fighting game player because there's not really a lot of, I mean, it's either you have streaming revenue.
Yeah, it's not a lot of places to show. And then if you're, by the way, if you're listening, if you're a stream that has real streaming numbers, do not sign to get sponsored and they take part of your streaming numbers. And there's no point. You have your own thing. You don't need a sponsor if you have legit streaming numbers. You can get your ass to a tournament off your subs. And a gift or two.
Really about it, yeah.
Yeah. You don't need to sign. It's because all you're doing is cluttering up yourself with shit you have to show now that you didn't want to show in the first place. That's the point. Sorry, honey. You got a little tidbit right there. But
one of the jewels, you know what I'm saying?
A little jewel, honey. Yeah, I don't think people want to be sponsored so bad, and they're like, "Yeah, I got a stream to get sponsored." Well, if you have to have a successful stream in the first place to get sponsored, you already have a successful stream. You don't need a sponsor. You see that? You see how that works? You already have got something going on. I don't think we need more. We need more interviews. I know Amanda does some interviews and Born Free. We need more interviews. We need post match interviews, like post match. Like in NBA, whatever they do, whatever they call. I don't know.
You're talking about like the post game interview or post game analysis.
Yeah, dude. I don't know those sports, honey. Honey, I don't know those sports, but you don't know those sports, sweetie. But yeah, that a place where these players can shill. People will watch the shilling.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, we need more of that. Really, we really do.
Hopefully, more people start doing some of that, and also, maybe some of these pro tour streams get in on that. Maybe start trying to add some of that to their broadcast.
If somebody watches this and takes that idea, I want my cut. For real. Give me my guy. I will get on that ass. Give me my cut. Don't have to get ignorant over there. It can get real, sweetie. Give me my cut. Thank you. Appreciate it. Stay blessed.
All right. Well, then that leads us into the end of it. So since they owe you some money if they take this, where can they find you at, Slim?
Oh my God, is this Stay Jam? You can find me at princess_slim96 on Twitter. That's where I'm most active. I do stream whenever I feel like it. Princess Slim.
Still waiting on that stream to come back.
I haven't streamed in a really long time. It really messes with my whole everything. But girl, if y'all subscribe enough, maybe it'll bring me back. Hallelujah in the name. Bless the Holy Ghost. But yeah, mostly Princess_Slim at 96 on Twitter. I'm really active there. I'm not sponsored. I know I was talking shit about sponsors. I'm not sponsored. But my ROI is actually super good because honey, I'm on TV. I'm getting invited to podcast. Okay. I'm talking to these big orgs. I know the what is it? The assistant manager of one of these big Overwatch teams. I know people, honey. I move in the dark.
People in high places.
High places, sweetie. Real high. On top of the shelf. So, my ROI is kind of hot. But yeah, that's all can reach me. I'm real likable and stuff. I'm nice. If y'all see me at a tournament, say hi. I'm the tallest one there, with wearing lipstick. and a heel. So that's
Can't
me.
confirm the tall part.
I'm the tallest one there. I'm wearing a crop top, so there it is. If I'm not wearing a crop top, it might not be me. I'm a big fan. But that's really all I got. You know, I really appreciate being invited to your thing. I hope I wasn't too verbose. Using those big
Nah.
words, you know.
No,
But it was
definitely,
sick.
definitely glad to have you on.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I feel very special and beautiful and stuff. But yeah, dude, you want to talk about any other stuff? I don't know, women in FTC, LGBTQ stuff, FTC. I'm down for any of it. I'm always here to talk. You know, I ain't got nothing else to do with myself. I ain't got no friends, so I ain't got no man.
Oh no,
That's what
you
damn
see, I don't
sure.
believe you when you say that. So
Ain't got no man or nothing, so I got a lot of free time.
I definitely don't believe you when you say that either.
I'm definitely single. Hey, you know, hit me up on Twitter. DMs are open too. I'm gonna plug that. You know, I'm single on these streets. Have a job though. Don't
You got money,
Don't-
so you
don't
good on
DM
that.
me with no job. Shut up, Greg.
All right.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Y'all can find me on Twitter at Boombox Hero. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Magnegro with a 0 at the end. And I'm on YouTube at youtube.com/c/Magnegro. Just search Magnegro.
You better
You'll see
plug
me
it.
on there.
You better plug them. Hallelujah. You better
Yeah.
plug your stuff. All right. Yes,
Yeah.
God. I'm gonna follow
All right.
you on YouTube. I don't think I follow you there. I'm shady. I got you though.
See, I thought I followed you on YouTube, but I don't even remember.
I think you do. I haven't posted on YouTube in a long time. Ooh, I don't.
See, I
do
remember
not-
that
I am
one Blanca
inconsistent
video you
as
did.
hell. Oh, I hate making videos. I have to get all beautiful and stuff. I have to be in my house with a little scarf on.
No, you ain't gotta do all that. It's just talking from a mic with some game feed. That's it. Easy.
Well, we'll pray about it. All right, Greg. I'm gonna catch you.
All right,
Thanks for having
y'all take it easy, and I appreciate everybody checking us out. Peace.
Deuces. Hallelujah. Bye.